Hey everybody, this is Dean DaCosta, the Search Authority, and we are going to look at a site that was recently discovered by Alan Fleur's son. It's a using voice technology site where developers and partners and all sorts of people are talking and stuff like that. So I'm already a member. I actually joined. It's free. It's not a big deal. Luckily, because I'm a programmer, I didn't feel like I had to lie to join, so that was always good. So the first thing you gotta do is kind of get to a place where you can do anything in here. So I'm gonna get to the community because that's where I want to be. And we look at all of these things here that allows you to search for different things. And what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna search on a specific topic. I mean, I could. It wouldn't be hard to do. And over here. Um, and so it wouldn't be hard to do. But I'm just going to pick something or someone, depending on your point of view. I'm going to go into this one, archive topics. I don't know why. And I'm actually going to pick on this person. It's the last one there. Let's see what we got. Have you read the documentation? Okay, goody goody gumdrops. And I'm going to actually look at him. Well, what it says is his name is Vlav leader. Doesn't give me a whole lot of info, but what it does do is tell me how much involved he is and other things he's talked about. Gives me enough information to probably get a pretty good idea what he does. But I don't really care about that. I care about this thing right here, this little old picture. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to pick a Google search. Now, the first thing you got to understand, his name is Vlav, or at least his username, VALF. So I'm going to open it. Now, Google and picks something in the picture they like. I don't know why. They pick a jacket because he's wearing a jacket. It's kind of silly. I'm going to put in Valve because that's what he says, Valve, VALF. And let's see what we get. English translations, bunch of stuff there. That's typical Google stuff. I'm going to go down here though. And look at this. We got some videos this person done. He's got videos there, videos here, all sorts of stuff. Medium, snips, a lot of snips. Let's go into the next page, see what we get. And ooh, GitHub, GitHub. Some GitHub stuff here. Let's go into this one and see if it's the same person. Make sure, you never know. And we have to get out here because that's one of his repositories. We don't want a repository. And definitely the right person. And oh, no email there. Oh, look at that. Human Predictions found me an email. Voila, we are done. More importantly, we know he's a Ruby, Rails, HTML, and Python developer as well. He's got a LinkedIn profile and a Facebook profile. We got everything we need. We're pretty much done. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, great, Dean, fantastic, yay. But how does that help me search? I mean, you didn't really search, you just kind of picked somebody. You're correct. However, on my SSAR page, I've added this particular site right there. And I'm going to open it up in there, which takes you right to a search advanced function. Now, I tried search on Seattle. I was just kind of curious what would happen, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to tag and I'm going to boo, and it even gives you some ideas, but I'm going to do the Java and see what happens. It says there are no matches, so that's not going to help me. So let's see what categories we have here. 3D custom, raspberry, pink, purple, a whole bunch of stuff. Weird topics are open, closed, whatever, don't care. Posted, minimum post count, tagged. Ooh, categories. Ooh, look at these categories. Linux. And up there we go, Android. Let's hit some Android stuff and see what we got. Everybody loves Android. Well, send audio in Android and wait for snips, LNLU detect intent. Well, somebody's doing something with that. Let's open that bad boy up. Hello, I'm not sure the topic was asked for. I did some research on sending blah, 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 blah. Excuse my voice, dealing with a little bit of cold here. He's not a leader. He's a leader. I want to start with the leader just to do it. And we find out he's a leader. His full name. He's in Paris. He's a software developer. There's a decent amount of information there. If I wanted to find him, it would. He actually works for Snips, so I could use his work email. It would be pretty easy to do. Let's check this Jedi out. Meg Red. He's a software developer. Mohammed Ragu. So we got his name. So automatically, this is a give me. So let's go ahead and use the Zap Info tool and do the location selection and try Pipple and see what Pipple finds. We know he's a software developer. And let's see, does the picture map up? Oops, excuse me. Does the picture, where is he? Right here, Meg Red. Does the picture map? Is there any picture that maps here? No. We do know he's a developer, so we could add that in there and see what happens. Let's add in the word developer, developer, and see if that helps. You might We do have one, but it's not what we're looking for. So let's get back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here and we're going to do what we did before, and we're going to play the old um, picture search. We're going to do Google, and since we know I am a software developer, we know he's a software developer. Once Google opens and tells me what they think the picture says, he's a gentleman. That's pretty much their way of saying we have nothing else. We're going to put in the word developer. Now, I don't know if this is going to work here. I haven't done it. I do know it's worked many, many, many times for me. So we got a couple of little salesy things up there, and let's go back down here. Slide share. Ooh, that's cool. Let's open that bad boy up. And that is, let's see, Constant Senkatov. That's who it is. If we go back here, that's not him. So we're going to go ahead and assume that's not him. So the picture idea, that ain't going to work. So then we have to figure out another way to do it. Again, we know his name right here. So let's go ahead and highlight the name. And instead of searching in Pipple, let's go ahead and try a search in just plain old Google. To do that, we're going to try it a little different. We're going to try to get to Google anyway. Do Google for LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And we're going to look for that name, but we're going to add in the word developer because we know he's a developer and see. And we already know we got a couple people. Odds are pretty good. One of them is probably him. There's only a couple. So, and Seekout has most of them, so that's a good thing. So I would have to say the odds are pretty good. We found him. We're done. We don't need to keep moving. It's probably the very first person, as a matter of fact, more than likely. So good. So we're good there. So we found him. But let's keep going. Let's see what else we can do within the Android function. This person here doesn't say who they are. Oh, well, now we know who they are, and they're a maker. Doesn't tell me a whole lot. Again, we could cross-reference them based on using a number of things. Now, one thing I find interesting is the username people choose. We all know people tend to use the same username over and over and over again. Let's see if Pipple can help us with that. Look at that. We found a couple of people that might be one of them. Any one of these three people, or all of them, by the way, could be this person. And in low likelihood it is. This one here is using the exact same username. So is that one. So is that one. I'll bet you this is the person. Let's open him up, Twitter, and let's just see. Open source technology enthusiast developer. Yeah, this smells like him. And you know what? Even if it's not, it doesn't matter because he's a developer. And this is where we use a plethora of different tools to find more information about him, find contact information, zap info, whatever. And so we get him. So this worked again. We feel very comfortable. Let's get out of that. That one of these people that we found is more than likely the person. Where is it? Where was the search? Oh, right here. So that's doing username with Pipple. The other thing to remember is there's other searches you can do. You don't even need to worry about that. So these people are developers. Let's see what would happen if we did this and we used a tool called Social Geek and we tried to see if we could find them on GitHub based on the username. Let's try that first. Okay, nobody based on the username. No problem. Let's go back and then let's try it based on the full name. Right there and go back up to to Geek, Social Geek. Yeah, guess what? We found somebody. Now, is that him or not? Not sure. Possibility. Again, we don't have a picture, so it's a little harder to know. But we have a rough idea. This is a probable idea that this could be him. What I also like to do is I like to do most replied and most liked because that always finds interesting information. So what we're going to do is actually get out and pick another one, but we're going to pick one. The pictures are easier to get than anybody. So we're going to pick this person right here because he's SD key. He says he's a thanks, Mr. Michael Ritchie. He is also a software developer. Let's open this bad boy up. A lot of interesting stuff here. We could do the picture or the username. We're going to do the picture again because I think the picture is probably the best way to go here. I'm only picking Google, even though there are others because Google seems to do a better job. We're going to get rid of the whole crew cut thing. We're going to try the word, since we know his name is Michael and last name is Ritchie, let's try Michael and see what we get. Okay. I'm not worried about either of them because that's sales stuff, the typical Google stuff you get with sales, and that didn't give us anything. Okay, let's get out and let's try developer and try what we get. And we wait a minute and see. Okay, so in this case, the picture thing ain't going to help us, which is still an okay thing because again, we have a name. So we're going to go ahead and do the, oops, we're going to go ahead and do the name first. We're going to do the Zap Info search and we're going to go down to Pipple. Now remember, I haven't even tried two people yet, so we're just doing the easy stuff here. We get a bunch of things here. We know this person is a developer, so that can help us a little bit. We have more options here, locations, all sorts of stuff that we could try, age, everything. I'm not seeing a picture that matches directly to the one we already know. So that's not helping us. So let's go back again. I'm not done. Let's try the username. And we're going to do Pipple again here. And because what I want to do is I want to cross-reference my results based on the username. Now we don't that picture, that's him. There we go. That is him. That's probably his girlfriend. The username's the same as well. Boom, 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 boom. We're waiting. I got a frog in my throat. Boom. And what's below his LinkedIn profile. Bam, done. Thank you, ma'am. That's how you do it. You follow the breadcrumbs. You take what they give you, you follow the breadcrumbs, whether it's username, name, a picture, or whatever. In some cases, there may even be emails in it, but that's how you do it with this type of a site. At any rate, long story short, this is Dean DaCosta. We were talking a site found by Alan Thurrow's son called Snips, a good place to source. Once again, Dean DaCosta, the Search Authority.